This is a bit of a sketchy road to say the least. Matty's got himself stuck. Rain, rain, rain. Absolutely chucking it down. Can't really see much out there. It is about 7 o'clock in the morning right now. And this has been going on for the past 2 hours. Temperature dropped in the night. I've just had to put the blanket on and the tube heater on for the last half hour. I've just turned it off again now. It's nice and warm again now. But give it a quick half hour blast and it soon warms up. But yeah. What is in store for today's series of car camping? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what we're going to do today. We were supposed to do the precipice walk. And travel from here to go down to the car park for that. Looking at the forecast, there's like torrential rain all day. There might be a slight let up around midday, possibly about 12, 1 o'clock. But I'm going to be in this box probably for the next 6 or 7 hours. That's how long it's going to be, I think. Even if it means having to clamber into the front driving seat and starting to drive before getting out of the car. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with the sounds of the rain. I'll join you guys back in a minute, either when the rain's let up a bit, or me and Matty have decided where we're going to go. I'm out of bed finally. The rain, unfortunately, hasn't let up. And although this site has got showers, I honestly can't be asked to brave it in this weather. So it's going to be a wet whitewash this morning. Can anyone recommend any better wipes to use when you're out on your camps? If anyone's doing a bit of van life or a bit of car camping. I've seen a few people use various different products. I'm just using Aldi Special Baby Wipes at the moment. Not exactly the best product to use. I've seen a few people use some other things, but I can't remember the name of them now. But leave a comment below if you've got any other suggestions of some other wipes that you can use, ideally for this kind of purpose, although I can't imagine many are made for this purpose. But yeah, a wet whitewash this morning, and then the plan is to go down to a little town called Dolgellau, I think that's how you pronounce it. We went to Bala yesterday, had a great time. The weather was a lot nicer yesterday in Bala. Wasn't sunny, but at least it was better than this. So we're going to head down to Dolgellau, get a hot breakfast somewhere where we can get ourselves in a bit of shelter, have a nice hot chocolate, wake up properly, and try and get a nice slap up greasy breakfast. One thing I had to do this morning was I had to just pull in these curtains here because this little tiny bit was exposed outside and the rain was so heavy that the whole kind of fabric started to get wet. So I'm not going to be doing that again, but I have ordered something offline. I've ordered a few things offline actually to give the interior of this car a little bit of an upgrade on the stealth aspect and also on the curtain aspect. We should have hopefully now fixed the problem. That's coming up in a future video.
Alright.
Morning mate, how did you sleep?
Not that great to be fair, but I think it was probably because I'm a bit oblong, but apart from that, it's alright.
You're a bit oblong.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Did the rain keep you up or?
No, actually it was quite a relaxing, therapeutic thing actually.
Yeah. Okay mate, alright, I'll speak to you in a sec. I'll pop out and say a quick hello in a minute.
Alright mate, no worries. See you in a
I'll
bit.
see you in a bit mate, bye.
Bye.
Well, at least he got some sleep, that's the main thing. I did sleep actually alright last night, it wasn't too bad. I think I got about 6 or 7 hours sleep last night, although there was rain, although it was a little bit cold in the night. I had to turn the heating on a little bit with the electric blanket and the tube heater. It was actually quite a pleasant night. The rain was on the rooftop, but I think when you're staying in the campsite, you do feel a little bit more secure, a little bit safer as opposed to wild camping. I was just shocked that it's £8 a night. It's absolutely fantastic. Still got a fair few motorhomes here. You've got this older one here, this slightly newer one there. There's Matty there in the distance. And you've also got that one over there. Right, I'm going to jump in the front seat and then we'll start thinking about making our way down to Dolgellau. My God. Done it. That's one shoe on. Look at him. I'm still struggling. Get me flipping shoe on. I should be a contortionist, yeah. Right, I'm good to go. So this, ladies and gentlemen, looks like this might be the little town of Dolgelly or Dolgelly or something like that, at least anyway. No overnight parking. Oh, they're clamping down here already. Well, it's not throwing it down here.
No.
So that's a good start, isn't it?
That's a good start.
Yeah. What's this place called? Dolgelly? What's your pronunciation?
Well, I've just had a word with my nan, and she calls it Dolgelly.
Dolgelly. Okay, let's call it Dolgelly then. Right, we pay for parking, £2.20 for 2 hours. Not too bad, I guess, considering it's a town centre. But before we go anywhere and get some breakfast, I need to brush my teeth, and I think I'll do it in this car park as soon as I've paid for it. Might as well get my money's worth. Right, what we got here? Toothbrush, toothpaste. It's not raining. Take advantage while it's not raining and get me teeth brushed. A little bit of water, please. Very good, that'll do, thank you very much. Very good, sir. Car camping at your shiny.
Nice to see all dignities intact.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
A bit more water, please, mate. Oh, I do feel a lot fresher this morning now. Right, here we go. High Hen FL Cafe and Tea Rooms. Let's go for this. Let's get a nice slap up. By the way, whatever you do not call it a full English. All right, you don't do that in Wales. Trust me.
Was it full Welsh?
A full Welsh. Yeah, trust me. Honestly, full Welsh breakfast. Breakfast, large breakfast, 2 bacon, 2 sausage, hash browns, 2 eggs, black pudding, tomato, mushrooms, beans, and 2 toast. Damn. Is that what you want?
I will have that without the mushrooms and without the beans.
There's another egg to come.
Oh, okay.
Get a fresh one on as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was brilliant, isn't it? Look at this guy. Well, I've demolished mine. That is about a quarter of the way through it. You're taking your time, mate. You're savouring the taste, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Savouring the taste. That was absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that has filled the gap for sure. And we'll wait for Matty to eat his, and then we'll settle up the bill and go and have a quick look at Dolgelly. Dolgelly. Well, Matty, what's your pronunciation, mate?
I'm not even going to attempt it.
Well, just as we come out, it's nice to see that it's raining again. We had the briefest of explores around Dolgelly whilst getting soaked by the rain, and then decided to seek refuge back in the cars. Cool, let's get to the car. And just before we get in the dry, here's a little mention from today's video sponsor, Unigear. They've sent me a selection of tenting equipment, so I'm going to show you a quick time lapse of me setting that tent up. It was surprisingly easy, and then we'll get onto a sleeping bag and a sleeping mat that they've sent me as well. Roll the time lapse. So I'm about 5 minutes into setting up this Unigear Space Dome 2-man tent. I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised at how quick it's took me to get up. That's the instructions that come with it. Nice and simple, not very complicated, well pictured out with clear instructions. And that's the tent complete. One of the things I was really impressed by is these really heavy duty tent pegs. I would probably go as far to say that's nearer a 3-person tent. It is a good size. Not bad at all. And while the tent's set up, why not unwrap them inside the tent? So this is their Campy Trail sleeping bag. These are the ratings here, if you guys are interested. Comfort down to 1 degree, limit -5, extreme -22. So this is the Campfire P3 Air sleeping pad, large version, which will go with the sleeping bag. That is a tall mat and sleeping bag. If you're a tall bugger like me, that'll be just for you. What I'll do, I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can go and check out some of Unigear's camping products yourselves, see if they suit your specific requirements. I want to say a big thank you again to Unigear, and as mentioned, I'll leave a link below so you can go check them out. Now back to today's video. All right, slight change of plan. We're going to be getting the hell out of Wales. It is absolutely chucking it down, and it's forecast basically to just get worse. So there's not going to be a huge amount of exploring to do if we stay in Wales. So we're going to kind of meet in the middle. Instead of going back to Shrewsbury, we're going to go to a place called Rodney's Pillar. I think it's just outside Shrewsbury, not too far from Oswestry actually. Near Welshpool as well, I think. Between Shrewsbury and Welshpool, somewhere near there. Now, the car park at Rodney's Pillar is free, but Matty's informed me that it's not exactly flat, so we'll have to check it out when we get there. But let's get out of Dolgelly. Let's try and get to drier pastures, should we say, if that's even possible in the UK right now this time of year. And we'll go and check out Rodney's Pillar. I think even if it is raining, we'll do a walk at Rodney's Pillar either way. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. We've had a bit of a disaster. Matty's got himself stuck. So that truck's just come up and basically squeezed Matty off the road. Nearly done the same to me as well. But Matty's ended up in a bit of a ravine here. Let's hopefully see if we can get him winched. You're through! You're through! Cheers, buddy! Thank you! He just needed a real man to get in the driver's seat. Right, follow me! This is a bit of a sketchy road, to say the least. A narrow escape for Matty there. Back in Snowdonia. Oh, blimey. Just a bit. Getting attacked by my coat here. Oh, Christ. Jesus. Look, I've just been through 3 rounds of Mike Tyson with the coat there.
It's hard to be this real. We can play our favorite song, dancing to it all night long. With you I feel something, 'cause we're both so unashamed. We're not playing any games.
It's a bit fierce today. I don't think I'll be braving the rocks today. They are. I'll trick Matty though. You ready, mate? Well, we've got to go over that side, and then we can walk over up the rocks. That's where I went last time, and you'll get a lovely shot at the top there.
Alright, I'll meet you at the top.
You're not coming?
You go first.
Oh, okay.
Go on then.
You don't want to come?
No, I'll happily watch you.
Yeah. I'll show you. Come with me. Come on.
Yeah, go on then.
I'm not going to go up close to it, but I'd be very interested to know if that's a little quirky camper there. Looks basic, but it does the job, it does the job. Right, time to get these soggy wet feet out of these boots. I might hang my socks up here, I think. Nothing worse than having wet feet. Well, this is the car park for Rodney's Pillar. What's that?
Done Delgetly.
Well, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Delgetly. We've done Lake Burnley.
Yeah.
Sunset, Rodney's Pillar.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's go.
Great minds think alike.
Let's go.
Oh, there's a light and there's a fire coming out of me every time I see wants to destroy.
Okay, after opening up the All Trails app, it's going to be at least another hour before we get to the top of Rodney's Pillar, and the sun is going to have long set by then. So we're heading back down. We're going to go check out the Admiral Benbow pub, get some food, have a pint in there, and see if we can get a quiet night skip in the car park. I did get a couple of drone shots showing the sunset, but yeah, we just got a bit late. I think if we hadn't gone to see the waterfall at Lake Vyrnwy, we might have just been lucky enough to catch that sunset. But it's one to come back to and conquer for another day. Hello, old friend. Pizza Hut, Shrewsbury. Doesn't seem 5 minutes ago since I was stealth camping in this very spot. And you're probably wondering why. Brendan, why on earth are you at Pizza Hut in Shrewsbury when you should be at the Admiral Benbow just down from Rodney's Pillar? Well, let me tell you a little story. So basically all this weekend, the rain has followed us everywhere. It's even followed us here.
Yeah.
Right? It hasn't been raining all the way through driving the cars. It hasn't been raining. But as soon as we pull up to somewhere and get out of the car, it starts raining again. Hence why I got the hoodie up. So we've been followed by rain. We've gone to multiple locations before turning this camera on to film. Just where we left you at Rodney's Pillar when we told you we were going to go to the Admiral Benbow. We've gone to Indian restaurants. We've gone to multiple pubs. We went to a place called the Punch Bowl. We passed another place. Was there another place we passed as well? I think there was about...
Smokehouse.
The Smokehouse. We've passed a few flipping places, right? To try and find somewhere to have a meal and to try and kit for the night. But unfortunately, it hasn't gone to plan. So, we've ended up at Pizza Hut in Shrewsbury. We're going to go I'm going to have a flipping large meat feast with all the trimmings on it. What are you having?
I'm having a pepperoni pizza.
You're having a pepperoni pizza. So look guys, I'm ever so sorry that this hasn't turned out to be a car camp in a sense of a video, but it has been an explore. So I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me and Matty around Wales today. We've been to Dolgelly. Yep. Dolgelly, I've learned how to pronounce it now.
We've been to Lake Vyrnwy.
We've been to Lake Vyrnwy. We've seen the waterfall again, got some beautiful shots, seen it in a different light to what it was when I was last there. We went to Snowdonia, saw the viewpoint there. You got your car stuck.
Yep.
And we had a beautiful breakfast at that Welsh named cafe.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
That was gorgeous.
It was beautiful.
It was breakfast, it was brunch.
It was brunch, yeah.
Brunch.
It was brilliant. Right, well look, we're going to sign out from here. We're going to go in and stuff our faces with about 4,000 or 5,000 calories.
Yep.
Thank you for always supporting the channel. In the interest of being honest and open and just showing you sometimes that not everything goes to plan. I mean, I could bin this video off and say, right, we'll go and do another night somewhere else, but it doesn't always go the way you want it to go. Huge shout out to the channel members and Patreon members for supporting the channel. Really appreciate that. You've helped me pay for the 40 or 50 quid's worth of fuel that we wasted today going across bloody international borders with Wales and England. And just to make it even worse, they haven't got a table free. We've got to wait 20 minutes. I'm wearing flipping flip-flops. You got to laugh or you'll cry.